And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, and I suck at commentary. And when we last left off, we were busy cracking down on Armstrong. So without further ado, let's go ahead and continue. Wow, that screen just about broke some windows. I have a weakness for little trinkets and figurines. And it just slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? It is not truth. I am just a timid little girl, Simon. A timid little girl. Besides, the time it was not that small trinket, he has worth $500,000. No, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Oh, come on. Really now? Oh, Monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Maybe exactly $500,000? This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ah! You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Unlock successful. We got most of it back. Alright, Maggie's motive. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? Zemon! He was listening to la radio with the earpiece. Maggie said something about that too. La winning number was announced on la news, I think. All of a sudden, they exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket? All of your tickets spread on that table. I was so desperate, I need the money, so I put the poison in his coffee. No! Oh, no, you naughty man! I simply helped myself to one of these tickets. What? Like I said, or I don't think I've ever said this before, but just because you're a stiller, that doesn't mean that you're a murderer. Like, it's like that, anyway. La victime collapsed, Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? He had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was a winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. Winning ticket? I did not take it! Not ticket for $500,000, I mean! But you just told us you did! You said you took a ticket! No, my filly! It was not... That's enough. Huh? Ah! Oh, Godot! Oh my goodness! Mr. Godot! What the heck are you doing here? This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. He came in here for coffee? Does this craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets of the day in question. I am lying, no, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Or what? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You'll see, I am just a pretty... Oh, dang it. So... what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so... we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? There we go, the coolest character in video game history. Voila, you two! Time to laugh at la pretty little head! Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. To be continued. Wah, wah, wah! Yes, please, let's save. Let's save, please. Yeah, you ready, Godot? Because we're gonna beat you. January 7th, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1 this time. Oh, one thing I need to tell you. Someone in the comment section told me, actually, that apparently the Canadian judge is the regular judge's younger brother. I thought that was interesting. But then why doesn't the regular judge have, like, a really thick Canadian accent? Maybe they were, like, brothers, but then... I don't know. Anyway. Oh. This is Maggie, bro. This is Bird. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir! Scout's honor! I don't know. Oh, it's Gumshoe. Ah! Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir! Don't let him get you down, Maggie, and don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger! And you! Yes? You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think... I don't think you can arrest me like that, but it's okay. I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right? He's always on our side, Maya, actually. With the exception of the second case of the first game, he's always been on our side. Yep. So, you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Of course! I've got the situation under control! I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today, as per usual. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal, you get me? I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir! I've always admired you so much, detective! I know I can count on you! Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. Alrighty then. January 7th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, Court number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. I bet you missed hearing my voice, didn't you? The defense is ready, Your Honor. Better. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I don't know. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just, whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You's talking to me?" Oh. It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony made me say, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. Oh boy. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court! Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation Dick Gumshoe. Hardy har har. Other way around, detective. Huh? Oh, sorry! Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation tied up with another case now. I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for this court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir! The victim's name was Glenn Elg, He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Incorporated, a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Glenn's autopsy report added to the court record. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. Okay, first of all, let's look at this. Glenn's autopsy report. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. Wait. What? But wasn't it supposed to... Okay, so this whole time I was picturing it happening at night. But it happened during the middle of the day? I guess so. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused? Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. What if the chef accidentally, he wanted to... No, but... Huh. Never mind. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Godot, also known as Grandpappy. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Shrabian floor plan added to the court record, but that's not the witness testimony, though, is it? I don't think so. Come, detective, take up this hammer, and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Oh, yes, sir! Witness testimony, the incident. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elk, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of a motive. That's probably the one that we're gonna actually need to press. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you that wasn't me! The incident. When the incident took place, the victim was still at the table, sir! I'm going to flip you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, just you wait and see. Once I make my appearance in this game, you are going to get your butt kicked. Well, I don't think she's going to make an appearance in this case, and, well, the only likely time that we'll see her is probably in case 5, right? Because case 4 is, well... Anyway, whatever the case may be, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I just had a really severe brain fart right there. I was gonna say something, but what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, because case 4 is when we play as someone else. Well, that's what I found out from doing research on the game, because I always do research on games, you know, to type out like descriptions for them in the description. Like I said, I keep saying this, but this is a blind playthrough nonetheless. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said! And What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey! Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. Their 2 testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. That's because the other guy at the table was was the phony Phoenix Wright, and he used intimidation tricks to get them to say that there's only one other guy. That's what I'm assuming, anyway. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Leave it! Press harder. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way? Huh! That argument is as weak as a coffee at Tribulations, right? I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population the defendant. This is a photograph taken from the near entrance of the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trike, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Crime photo added to the court record. Okay. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elk, was listening to the radio at the time. He was listening to his radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Let's press harder, of course. Like, what else will we do? And what was it that the victim was listening to in the radio, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? How should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going very well, is it? Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison, how it was used? Well, we already knew the answer to what he's listening to, but... Traces of a poison were found in his coffee cup. So, traces of poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Huh. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee? That's a good question. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Sure, I don't see the harm. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? I don't know, the fact that he was dead, for one, Phoenix? Oh, hey, you're right! That's what I was thinking! In case you were wondering, the last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. What? That piece of evidence, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? This. Oh, what you do? By the way, awkward pause. See you guys in the next episode.